Shadow himself. Heard you died in a tank in South America.
What else you heard?
Everybody, welcome to the Season 5 roadmap here for Modern Warfare 2 / Warzone. And as you guys saw, that was the official trailer for Season 5. And there's a lot of good stuff to get to, alright, and talk about here. There's a lot of content here when it comes to Warzone, Modern Warfare 2, multiplayer, weapons, and so forth, and operators and whatnot. But let's check out the roadmap. Let's start off with Warzone 1. So that's what we're going to be talking about here today, checking out the new roadmap and everything else that comes in, that will be coming in Season 5. So, starting off with Warzone, there's new gameplay features. They added the dirt bike, which is kind of a little throwback to Cold War, in my opinion. We got the M-Rap, I guess, this new vehicle. And we also have the Champions Quest bundle BR only, which is most likely going to be like a new quest thing that's added for us to complete. When it comes to modes, though, for Warzone, we got two new modes. Fort Resurgence, which I don't know what it is exactly. We'll get into the details in a second, or in a couple minutes. Then we have Armored Royale. So I think that could be a nice throwback to either Warzone 1, or I think it's a throwback to Blackout. I'm not exactly sure, but that's one of the modes. So there's the two modes, and they're both in season. In season means maybe like halfway through the season. That's when they'll pop up. Next up, we have this one, which is something I've been talking about, or I've been mentioning every now and then on the Tracer Pack Bundles videos, is the Call of Duty 2023 reveal event. So most likely halfway through the season, we'll get the reveal event of said new Call of Duty for this year, which will be Modern Warfare 3. But I don't think it'll be halfway through the season, maybe like a couple weeks in of the season. I don't think it's going to be halfway. Halfway will be way too long, I think. Or maybe like middle of August, perhaps somewhere around that line. Next up, guys, we have DMZ. We have Disguise. We have Battle Revive. We have Scuba Gas Mask, Revive Box, and new missions and urgents. So not a whole lot of crazy new things for DMZ on the side of things when it comes to equipment. Yes, but also obviously missions and stuff like that, and urgents, new things like when it comes to contracts and maybe things like that you can collect throughout the DMZ mode and gameplay. Yeah, but other than like new map changes and whatnot, nothing really there to be had. Let's go to my favorite part, which is the multiplayer side of things. We have three new maps, three new 66 maps, which I think is great. We have Punta Mar, then we also have Strike. Okay, these are all 66 maps. Strike is a nice throwback to Call of Duty 4 map, if you guys don't remember that map. Well, it's coming back. It's coming back, and we'll get into that in a second. We have the Orc. I believe it's Orc or DRC. Orc. Zone 1, which I believe is from Building 21, I think, which is a special map or area building you can get into through DMZ. We have gunfight maps. We have Lounge, Canal. Okay, brand new maps coming to gunfight. We also have new modes coming to multiplayer. We got Havoc, which we'll most likely check details in a second. Big Capture the Flag. So they're bringing Capture the Flag back. Okay, that's kind of interesting. And we have Gunfight variants, which I'm not crazy about. I think just the default gunfight is awesome. Don't mess with it. But it seems like they're going to be messing with it. So there you go. Next up, or lastly in this section of multiplayer, we have events. We have a new in-season vehicle, which is a challenge event, and we also have a new in-season Cambo challenge event. Hopefully the Cambo's really cool, like the Boys crossover event was, because I love that one. That one's really dope. And then we also have the Faction Showdown, which goes from August 4th to August 16th, which is a total of 12 days. So we have a 12-day event for Faction Showdown. moving on, guys, to the weapons, operators, and more, which is a big chunk of this update. So on the left side, let's talk about the new updates here before we get into the nitty gritty of the other content, okay? New weapons, we have the FR Avancer, which is the, either could be the FFAR, or it basically is this FAMAS, but we don't know which version of the FAMAS we're going to get. Either a 3-burst or an automatic that we've seen either in Black Ops, or the one we saw in Modern Warfare 3 or Modern Warfare 2, which I kind of would prefer the automatic, but maybe the burst might be the one we'll be getting. Who knows? Then we also have the WA-2000, but it's called the Karak 300. It's a sniper rifle, and we saw this in Black Ops 1, I believe, but we saw it in a couple games. I think it was also Modern Warfare 2, but it's coming back, and most likely I think that is the WA-2000. And then we also have the M13C, which is an AR. These are the rest of the three are in season. M13C. We also have a new handgun, which is kind of weird because it looks like the M19 maybe or 1911s. I don't know. And this one is kind of weird too. It's a new SMG, but it looks like the MP5, but it's not going to be the OG MP5 like that we have right now, or at least the modern MP5. I think this is the it's the one from Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, I think. I might be wrong about that, or it could be a single fire as well. I remember there was one of those guns that looks similar to MP5, but it was semi, so it could be that one as well. But next year, guys, we have the 50 years of hip hop celebration. Okay, and this one's kind of different because. And by different, I mean the daily logins. So they're giving us a lot of daily login war tracks, which I think is great. It's free. You just log in and boom, you get them. But we have Snoop Dogg. We have Snoop Dogg returning to Call of Duty. We saw him in the last COD as well, if you guys remember. I don't know if you guys have played Vanguard. I know a lot of people talked about Vanguard in a certain way, but Vanguard had Snoop Dogg. And before we saw Snoop Dogg on Vanguard, we had him as the announcer in Call of Duty Ghosts. So there we go. But now he's back. He's back again in Modern Warfare 2, and he's here styling his new blueprints and his outfits and stuff like that. But it's Snoop Dogg, so that's awesome. And we also have Nicki Minaj. I did not know Nicki Minaj was going to show up here in Call of Duty. What is this turning into? It's crazy. It's awesome. But yes, and we also have a new classified. I'm guessing it's another artist, and so we have 3 artists coming in celebrating the 50 years of hip hop celebration. Okay, and we also have a new battle pass. Obviously, we have the Black Sail upgrade, which comes in with a new operator slash, I guess, skins, right? The black and gold skins, but also you got the Shadow Company themed skins right here on the right. If you go down below, we have new operators. All right, we have a in-season one called Mace. But when you get the battle pass, you get 3 new operators. You got Mila, Graves, and Oz. 2 things really quick. Graves, he's supposed to be dead. We saw him in the trailer. He's still alive. That is insane because I didn't think he'd be alive still. But I will say I am a fan of him because he was and is I think a great bad guy, and whoever the voice actor is, or the voice actor for this character, it does a great job as a villain. I think he's a good side villain. He's not like a main villain, but he's a good side villain that we got to fight, and he's still alive. He's still alive, guys. He's not gonna die. Oh, he's not dead. And we also have another one. Sorry, my bad. There's 4 people we get. Velikan, which is another new operator. But I wanted to talk about this one right here, Oz, because Oz is awesome. If you guys, this is I did not know this, okay? And the fact that Oz is portrayed by Zoltan, which is the lead guitarist or the guitarist in my all-time favorite band, Five Finger Death Punch, and it's amazing. It's amazing that he's here. He's an operator. That's awesome. That's already an instant grab for me because, I mean, come on. I get to play as Zoltan. Oh my gosh, it's sick. It's sick. So there we go, guys. That is the whole roadmap for Season 5 of Modern Warfare 2 / Warzone 2. And it starts August 2nd. And that's when it begins, and that is next week. So here it is, guys, the map that I was talking about. The other 2 maps are here, right above me, which is Puntamar And yeah, it's a brand new map. I think this is great though, because the fact that this map is actually just a brand new one and it's not based off of Vondel or anything, so I think that's great. But the main topic here is Strike. So Strike is a classic Call of Duty 4 map that we saw, similar to Shipment and Showdown, but it says alongside its brethren, Strike will be restored to its full glory in Season 5 thanks to the latest Infinity War engine and technology. This version of Strike is how veterans likely remember it, albeit with some slight adjustments to make it fit Modern Warfare 2. Does that include the back door near one of the spawn areas and a B-bomb site in Search and Destroy? You'll find out in Season 5. Okay, well, there you go. That's a new map, and it's coming back, and I think it's great because it's a classic COD 4 map, and I kind of like the map. It was great, and it was fun to play on. And we have other two maps, like I said. We have Lounge Gunfight, and we also have the Canal Gunfight map, and also Orc or DRC. I called it Orc, but it was DRC, guys. My bad. And yeah, pretty much it's set off. Building 21 already had some spectacular, memorable moments in Warzone. Now an area within the vicinity of this clandestine location to be revealed for Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer. So basically, this building, we're gonna be jumping in and playing Domination, Hardpoint, TDM, all those modes. We'll be able to play in and jump in within this facility, and it's again DRZ Zone 1. Another critical thing to talk about is Havoc, which is a brand new mode. So what is this mode about? Havoc is a brand new multiplayer mode inspired by classic arena shooter gameplay, then further enhanced with the injection... Wait, what? Then further enhanced with the injection of a random selection of frenzy inducing modifiers. What? So power-ups, kind of like what we were using with the soups from The Boys. Specifically designed this as a rogue-like mode where each time a game is played, you receive enhancement modifiers that changes the gameplay in new and interesting. Okay, so what are these? What? Okay, so the match starts in a similar manner to a TDM. However, you should forget about perk packages, kill streaks, or field upgrades. They don't exist in Havoc. Instead, prepare to embrace the match-changing modifiers. Okay, so let's check out these modifiers. Once a squad is the first to reach multiple of 12 kills, 12, 24, 36, 48, and 60. The game adds a new modifier to the match for both teams from a pool of 14 available mods. Jesus. Here are examples of just 5 of them. Okay, so they're not going to give us all of it, but we got an example of some of them. Ammo feeder. Auto reloads a weapon from stock ammo upon elimination. Okay. Boots off the ground. Moon gravity affects only player jump heights, not their own equipment or ballistics. Okay, so pretty much you'll be flying like if you were in the moon. Flame shot, flame tipped crossbows and Molotovs only. Jesus. Although that's changed immediately to this upon modifier. Okay. Hero landing. Landing from a big drop causes a frag grenade. Okay, so it's basically PhD flopper. Gee, crazy. Perspective shift. Everyone swaps to a third-person camera view. Okay, so I like it. It's different. It's definitely different compared to the default mode or default stuff that we're used to. Definitely different, and I think it'll be fun for a little while, but I don't think it's going to stick for a whole long time. At least that's what I think so. But we got Capture the Flag also, but for some reason it's big Capture the Flag. It's not your normal small Capture the Flag. So we got 2020 Capture. It's basically 2020 Capture the Flag, okay? I don't know how I feel about this because I think the classic 6v6 Capture the Flag fits pretty well. But, I mean, who knows? Maybe 2020 Capture the Flag might be fun. And lastly, guys, we have Gunfight variants, which I'm not crazy about, like I said already. I still prefer the regular 2v2. But, Gunfight Custom, Gunfight Snipers, okay, we've seen those. Armored Gunfight, I don't know what that is. I'm guessing it's with armor. Yeah, where you have armor on you. Okay, it's a little different, but I still prefer the default. This right here is going to be sick, and it's the Call of Duty 2023 reveal event. And as you can see in the background, a lot of crazy stuff is happening. Some weird, I guess, Avengers Infinity War Dusk type of thing is happening. I don't know, unless it's just an attack on the dome map area or the observatory, right? But let's see what the description says. Drop into Call of Duty Warzone to experience the worldwide reveal for Call of Duty 2023, a limited time event. Join the ranks of Shadow Company to take on Coney forces and secure the chemical weapon threat before it's too late. Stay tuned to Call of Duty channels for more details about the upcoming reveal. So it's going to be like a versus type of thing. So maybe it will be like a put into like a 50 versus 50 perhaps. But there you go. Or 75 versus 75 maybe. But it looks pretty interesting. And I think it's going to be a pretty big reveal, and it seems like it's gonna be kind of fun because I think the last time we were in an event, I believe it was us versus a train. So this time around, it seems like it's like a team versus team type of thing, which I think I prefer. Okay, now let's get into the weapons. We got 2 new weapons here. The FR Advancer, and it's TFFAR like I said before. But let's see if this is automatic. Okay, so with a blinding fire rate and an exceptional maneuverability, in the right hands, the aggressive bullpup rifle can dominate the battlefield. Okay, so let's see, is this automatic or not? It has a high fire rate. This fast-firing bullpup rifle is mid-range behemoth that can neutralize targets quickly within a few. I mean, of course, it's the freaking FAMAS, right? So I think it's cool. We have the trained operators will know how to master recoil. Okay, that may involve the triplet gunsmith, but no matter. Okay, it's free for all those. Okay, well, it doesn't say it's automatic. It will be put in a competition with the other fast-firing assault rifles. It's categories, so operators that appreciate those should give the FR Advancer a test in the fire range release. Okay, well, it doesn't say it's like burst or anything, but I'm gonna assume that it is automatic. So there we go, guys. Next up, we have the Dewey 2000. It has a different name though, the Carrack 300, and it's a sniper rifle, and it's free for everyone. So these are gonna be free. You can just unlock them by going through the tiers. And if you don't unlock them through the tiers, you can unlock them later in the season or later after the next season for free by completing certain challenges. Here's the M13C. I mean, it looks like a normal AR, I guess. And we also have the new SMG sidearm and stuff like that. So, let's see the secondaries. No, let's look at what he talks about this SMG. New SMG, which is ready for offer another silent close range. See, it's a silencer. So I think it is the one from Call of Duty 4, which I think is cool, and the fact that they brought that one in. We also have a new pickaxe. Will be a simple yet effective tool. Okay, so they're adding the pickaxe throwing knife. That's cool. It's a nice throwback to Call of Duty Black Ops. And the sidearm is a deep pool of secondary weapons for operating wanting more flexibility and stopping power mid-range. I think it's a 1911. I'm not sure, but I think it's a 1911. That is going to be it for the video. If you guys did enjoy, press the like button, guys. I like, so appreciate you. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support. And a new season, guys. A new season. A lot of content here. Quite a lot for all the modes. Multiplayer, Warzone. We got events. We got public events. We have the 2023 reveal event. There's a lot of things going on. We have new things for DMZ when it comes to missions and equipment. We have new vehicles. New bunch of like 3 new vehicles, 2 new vehicles. 1 for multiplayer and 2 for Warzone. We have new maps coming in. We have a lot of new weapons coming. There's a total of 5 weapons for this season, which I think is crazy. New maps. I think I already said maps, right? Yeah. So it looks like there's going to be a jam-packed season. And it's looking to be pretty crazy because also not just that, but we also have new operators as well. A new set of operators. So, like I said, celebrating 50 years of hip hop celebration. We have Nicki Minaj and Snoop Dogg, which I think I wasn't expecting them to even show up, but it's great. And also the last one that was classified, I believe, is going to be 21 Savage. So all 3 are going to be jumping in or coming into Call of Duty. So stay tuned for that. But again, guys, once this whole new season drops, I will be covering the rewards and all that new content. I'll be dropping to Modern Warfare 2. I'll do that in a separate video once the season drops. But guys, I just wanted to jump in here and check in all the new content for Season 5, or the roadmap for Season 5 that comes out August 2nd. So stay tuned, guys, for that. But yeah, that's it, guys, for the video. I mean, it looks like there's a lot of new content, a lot of good stuff coming in. The weapons seem very interesting to me, especially the fact that there's a lot of classic weapons thrown in, especially the last one with the submachine gun. That's a nice little throwback to Call It 4. The Dewey 2000, and especially the FFAR, or just the FAMAS. Nice throwbacks there. But yeah, I see you guys. Take care, guys. Stay amazing. And I'll see y'all with the next video.